it's a fair payment and a fair inequality in ways of earning money? Yes, no, and why? So maybe think about those YouTubers or those people that have become famous and rich. Are they really, really talented? Are they actually giving something to the society? What do you think, guys? All right. Omar.
I think it's a yes and no teacher because there are some celebrities with no skill that they just well do some things that don't import anything to society, and there's also those other famous people that at the beginning they didn't give anything to society, but now with the power that society has give them, they start doing things that benefit others. Like one YouTuber called Mr. Beast, that he always donates money to charity, and yes, he's always giving and giving. And also, I think it's kind of unfair because there is a lot of people out there with skill that they are not getting what they deserve.
Okay, so yeah, sometimes it's 50 and 50. And as you mentioned, there are some people that maybe started with having nothing, and then as as the time passed by, they started giving back to society what they have earned. So I don't know. I always, when I think about also on that, on famous and rich people, I think of Keanu Reeves. I know that he lives a very modest, I would say, life. No things like to say like, oh, he got this brand new car or got this huge, humongous house. He's always also giving charity some money. So it is impressive when some famous and rich people actually give something to others. So excellent. Okay. So any other opinion? Maybe any other example that you have? Maybe any other example of some other people from YouTube, from movies, etc. All right. Well, if no other, let's go ahead and start with our topic. So today we're going to be talking about giving our opinion and even asking for agreement. Okay. So this is part of Unit 11.3. And here on the first part, we have on page 112, this picture right here. So before reading or listening to the audio, how does he feel and why? Just by looking at the photo, how do you think he's feeling and why? All right, Ismael?
Maybe he feels stressed and concentrate for his work.
Okay, it can be like stress and very concentrated. All right. So thank you so much, Ismael. So what we will do is listen to the audio. Also, feel free to read the actual script on page 112. I didn't put it here because it was like too much space. for the script, but you have it in your books. So if you want to follow along, you can do it on your books. It's on page 112. If not, I will still play the audio for you guys. So one of there are two things that I want for you to pay attention to. So one of the things is what are his problems and what do his friends think he should do? So what are the suggestions that his friends are giving to him, okay? So those two questions, let's pay attention, read it along, and
Lesson 11.3,
and, and I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, just concentrate on those two questions. So here we go.
page 112. Exercise 1A.
Milo just texted me again from his office. He's really unhappy with work.
I know, but I guess it's hard to give up a good job.
Yeah, especially when it pays so well. But he has to work long hours. He's stressed, and he can't stop thinking about work, even on the weekends.
That's not good.
And he's a hard worker. He really pushes himself, but he thinks he's getting nowhere. If I had his job, I'd leave. Don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not worth it.
But I wouldn't leave right away. I'd find a new job before I left.
Hmm, not me. I wouldn't stay at a job if I didn't like it. And I wouldn't go out and get another job immediately. It would be a chance to start something new, right? I mean, Milo doesn't like his job, so maybe he should think about a new career.
Good point. He needs to find something he likes.
All right. So let's go ahead and answer those questions. So first of all, what are his problems? What's going on with him? Or if you need me to play it, just let me know. Omar, go for it.
One of his problems is that he's very stressed.
Yes, he's very stressed. Excellent. What else? What other problems is he confronting? And then we have Claudia and then Jonathan.
He also spends way too much time at work.
Okay, so yeah, he's kind of spending too much time. Thank you. And Jonathan
Yes, also, he can't stop thinking about the work.
cannot stop thinking about his work. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. And then, um, what do his friends think uh think he should do? So what does his friends think he should do? Claudia?
Maybe look for another or a different career.
Yeah, maybe he should change his job, right? His career. So long hours, stressed, and then not stop thinking about work even on the weekends. It kind of it feels like it's not a very healthy path that he's getting, right? So maybe they are suggesting to for him to switch for something that he actually likes. And that's why our parents, or at least the majority, advise us as their children. Um, because sometimes when you are in a job that you don't really just enjoy it, it makes your life harder. Even though that it's just a job, it does. Okay, so on the script, we also have some expressions now that we're talking about giving opinions, agreement, etc. So here we have two columns, which are the asking agreement column and the agreeing column. So let's go ahead and complete the five of them in total. So number one, Ismael.
Number one is, don't you think?
Okay, don't you think, right? Number two, Jonathan.
Number two is right. You know, don't you agree?
Excellent. So many variations, right? Right? Don't you agree? Etc. Excellent. Now for the agreeing part of the expressions, Wendy, then Aaron, and the last one, Paola. So go ahead, Wendy.
Yeah, especially when it pays so well.
Excellent. All right, number 4.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, and number 5, Paola.
Good point. I see what you mean.
Excellent. So, yeah, whenever we want, sometimes, and it happens all the times, right? Maybe we have a strong thought on something in regards to one topic, but then maybe a person can come up to you and kind of change your mind on that. So it is always good to know that we can possibly change our minds and at the same time be nice to people, be polite to their ideas. So let's continue then. Now we have here a conversation between Noah and Kelly. These are two of Milo's colleagues. So, what did they both notice? That's the first thing we are going to look at. What did they both notice? So, here we go.
Lesson 11.3, page 113. Exercises 2A and 2B.
Milo doesn't seem very happy at work these days, don't you think?
Yes, I've noticed that too. I guess it's not the right job for him.
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like he should quit and look for another job.
All right, so let's see. What did they both notice? Claudia.
That Milo didn't seem happy.
Okay, so that he didn't seem happy, right? Yes. Okay, so I give me just a second. Doesn't want to change. Okay, so sorry. There you go. All right, so yeah, he doesn't seem very, very happy. Now, one of the things is that whenever we are giving an opinion, as I mentioned before, it is very, very important that we are sensitive on giving opinions because we don't want to sound rude. We don't want to be kind of um, attacking the other person's idea, or we just want to be as nice as possible and as polite as possible as well. So that's why here we have a few phrases in which we can use to soften an opinion. And those two are I guess or I feel like. So maybe just letting the other person, it's my own perspective, it's my own point of view, not saying that I'm right or wrong, but taking it easy, right? Not being so aggressive. So here we have like, I guess it's hard to give up a good work, or I feel like it's hard. Not mentioning, oh, that's bad, or directly just saying no. Okay. So let's see what are the opinions that Noah and Kelly soften. Okay. What are the opinions that they both try to soften a little bit? So let's go ahead and listen to the audio one more time and pay attention to what are those opinions that were softened.
Lesson 11.3, page 113. Exercises 2A and 2B.
Milo doesn't seem very happy at work these days, don't you think?
Yes, I've noticed that too. I guess it's not the right job for him.
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like he should quit and look for another job.
All right. So, what are the opinions that they gave um in order like soften a little bit on those opinions? What were the opinions about? Or do you need me to play it one more time? So let's play it again and take a look or listen to the opinions that were actually softened by Noah and Kelly.
Lesson 11.3, page 113. Exercises 2A and 2B.
Milo doesn't seem very happy at work these days, don't you think?
Yes, I've noticed that too. I guess it's not the right job for him.
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like he should quit and look for another job.
All right. So, what were those opinions about? And we have Claudia.
Kelly said that maybe it wasn't the right job for him.
Maybe not the job, right job, right? Okay. So, not the right job. And what about Noah? What is the opinion that Noah gives? Claudia?
He said that maybe he should quit the job and find another one.
Yes. All right. So these are the opinions that they have towards Milo's situation. And I feel like they are so right. I mean, we don't want to spend our lives on a job that we don't like. So it is always good to keep looking for more. All right. Let's go to the next part. So here we have this pronunciation section. Um, Here there are two sounds, is the sh and the j. Okay, so these two sounds, you can find it on a lot of words. So what we will do is listen to the sounds, how they are emitted carefully, and then on the next part, you will do, it's just to go ahead and separate or categorize these words on the appropriate one, plus giving two examples for each sound in addition for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and first listen to how the sounds are pronounced, and then we will distribute the words how they're supposed to be. So here we go.
Lesson 11.3, page 113. Exercise 3A. 1,
Sh. Pushes. He really pushes himself.
2,
J. Just. Milo just texted me.
Okay, so we were able to perceive like the sounds, even they are categorized in the correct order. So the first one is sh, and the second one is j, right? Let's go ahead and classify these words on each category where they belong. In addition to that, I want for you to add two more examples for each category and then post it on the chat for participation, okay? For this, I will give maybe 5 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes to see how it goes. So let's classify those words, and in addition to that, add two more words from your own examples. All right. So job, eject, join, especially fashion. All right. So yes, but I think they are the other way around. So the category, it's like one it's for the other and the other one it's for the first one. But yes, good examples. Thank you so much. Okay, especially should and fashion, language and bridge. Job, eject, jab, jacket. Those are good examples too. Thank you so much. All right. So continue posting, especially fashion, show commercially, officially. Excellent. And job eject jewelry, jail jealous. Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, especially should fashion show, eject, reject, jump, and jacket. Okay, thank you. Shoulder, okay, and jacket, right? Yes, thank you so much. Body, especially should fashion ensure, okay. And then you can see that it doesn't matter where you find it. And it's not like we have to have like in the first sound, the sh sound. We don't have to have like the combination of sh, of letters sh. So that's why I always insist that sounds are not the same as letters. So good job. Thank you, Octavio. And then we have Aaron, fashion should socially specifically. Okay, maybe just some of the spelling of the words. Eject, Jason, jump, joke. Great, Aaron. All right, and then special fast sheriff shaving. Okay, jab, jaw. Excellent, Omar. Thank you so much. And then Paola, fashion shop share, jacket, joke. Great. Good examples. And then specially fashion shoulder ship, junk, joke. Junk and joke. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Armando. All right. So let's move on to the next part. Um, so here we have specially, should, and fashion, and then drop and eject. Now, here I want to show you some of the phrases that we can use to express an opinion. And the way of doing it, it's like I would say that in my view, I think that, I am of the opinion that. Obviously, with these phrases, you are expressing that, hey, this is only me thinking, not necessarily that it's a fact or that it's true. That's a way of showing this politeness and at the same time, showing what you think, even. Okay, so I will share with you these phrases so that you can, if you want, if you feel like using them, you can have them in the next assignment. So now my computer got froze. Come on, computer. Give me just a second because I think. Okay, well, let me share with you the other one that I was going to show you. Okay, so there you are on the chat. I don't know, my screen doesn't want to change to the next slide, but on the next one that I had for you is what you can see um on the chat. Whenever we want to ask for opinions, and in a way you want to ask opinions, but at the same time kind of telling them, hey, this is what do you think about this? Do you agree with my idea? Not really. So you could say something like, do you see what I'm getting at? Would you agree with me that? Would you go along with that? So these are very great ways to sound polite and at the same time trying to convince someone about some specific type of question. So what we will do, and there you go, finally. So what we will do, and this is going to be our last activity and the only activity that we will have for today. Um, you will start researching for some relevant news from CNN or the New York Times. Why do I specify those two? Well, I'm pretty sure that you will look and find real vocabulary, first of all, and that you will find new vocabulary for yourself. Sometimes in this type, it is a formal type of writing, but at the same time, very accurate. So you can even analyze the way how they structure the sentence, etc., whatever you feel comfortable with on looking on that. But I think this is a very well written type of news that you can find. So let's go ahead and look any relevant news. Only choose one that gets your attention. So what you will do is pick one of the news that you find either on either or, and then get the one that gets your attention and include the following information on a Word or a PDF document. I will open an assignment on Teams that will let you submit whatever you have. And I would need for you to create it in a Word or PDF in order, okay? So the things that you must do is, first of all, add the link of the news that you chose, okay? It is very important that you add the link. That way we know that where did you get that information from, okay? Then you can read it like first, maybe to scan like the unknown words and then look for the definition. And if you feel like writing the equivalents in Spanish, that'll be much better. So as long as you have the word and the definition, that's fine. But if you find the equivalence in Spanish, that will be even perfect. You will write the main idea of the text, explain in one paragraph what the text is about, and then in another paragraph, you will write your opinion. But then on the last paragraph, you will write arguments that can convince the people to, okay? So maybe, I don't know, you find an article that it's related to war, to the war in Ukraine, that it hasn't stopped yet. Maybe you want to defend or even be against some of the points of view of the presidents or of the people, the soldiers. I don't know, depending on what the news is about. So maybe try to find arguments within even the news and write it down. Oh, I think, or in my point of view, this and this and that. So that you can convince whoever will read. Just pretend that someone will read your ideas, and that you have to convince them in a polite way. So please make sure to fill out those 5 points in your document. And then once you are done, you upload it to the assignment that I'm about to create. And then just tell me on the chat, I'm done. And that will be all for today's class, okay? So as soon as you are done, you can leave the class. I don't know if you have any questions or anything. Or if no questions, go ahead and give me thumbs up so that I know that you are understanding everything. Excellent. All right, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and get to work, and um, I will be here for any question that you might have, okay? All right, so I just opened the assignment. Once again, any doubts or anything, I will be here.
Miss, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I just want to ask about the Cambridge activities this week. We don't have to do it.
Oh, that's a good thing that you asked. No, for this week we will hold on Cambridge. My intention is that next week we can finish the last part of the unit 11 and then unit 12. Or would you prefer to start right now with Cambridge?
I'm not sure, Miss, because some part of me says, yeah, let's start with this unit because I'm going to have a lot of homework these weeks, but the other part says, nah, you can wait. So I don't know.
Okay, so why don't we do this? I will open the assignment for unit 11. I'll try to do it today. And then it won't be due until in 1 or 2 weeks. But you can start it already. So that way if you want to get ahead, that will be perfectly fine with me. How about that? So
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I like it.
okay, sounds great. So yeah, I will open then unit 11 for Cambridge. If you want to start right away this weekend, you are more than welcome to do so. If you want to wait for the next week, it's up to you. So it won't be due not from this Sunday until the next one. So in 2 weeks. So that way um, everyone can have the chance to work on their own times. All right. And thank you for asking that question. That was a very good one. All right, Aaron. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a great day.
Thank you, teacher. See you next class.
See you next class. Bye bye, Daniela. Also, have a great weekend. Have a nice weekend, Pablo, too. Bye bye. See you on Monday, guys. Take care. Sounds great. Thank you so much, you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Bye bye, Jonathan. See you. Bye bye. All right, everyone. So we will have until 11:59 today to turn it in. So if you're not done right now, don't feel like you have to turn it in right away. You will still have time the rest of the day, okay? So we can go ahead and disconnect from the call. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your rest of the weekend.
Thank you, Miss. You
All right,
too.
Miss. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too, guys. Bye bye.